Right, so Reuben, big day for you today?
Yeah.
Was it a big day?
I'm presenting my app for computing enrichment.
You've done a computing enrichment,
Yeah.
and you've made an app, or you've designed an app?
I've designed an app.
Okay, and you've got to do the presentation about what the app is.
Yeah.
So tell me about your app. Tell me the name of your app.
Bit lame, but it's just called litter picking.
Litter picking. Okay, so it might be lame. There's no pun there, but it might just be exactly what it says. Do exactly what it says. Okay. So litter picking. Tell me about, in just one sentence, really high level. What is the app about?
Yeah. It works by, it tells you where litter is and where bins are in the world and how many bins there are in different places in the world.
Okay, so it's one for people. Okay, it sounds like then people could use it not only to help with doing litter picking, which is where you would go out and in one go and try and collect a lot of litter, but also for people wanting to find a bin to put their own litter in. Yeah, okay. So tell me a little bit more about what the app can do.
So it tells you to stop littering and to start picking it up and putting it in the bin.
Yep.
You need to be 6 or over to use it.
Okay.
I don't know why.
Maybe under 6s can't read well enough, or maybe they should be. I don't know.
This bit. It tells you literally have to be 6 or plus, unless if you don't accept the right age, it'll just kick you out.
Okay, so you've got some restrictions over the app. Tell me some of the cool things that it can do. So that geolocation of bins sounds quite interesting. How's it going to know where bins are?
It knows where bins are because it literally does a quick 5-second check on the internet.
Okay.
And then it finds it.
So it's hooked up to another data source, tells you where all the bins are. So why did you want to make a litter picking app? Why are you passionate about this?
Just because I litter pick and I don't know anyone else who does it. I just wanted to start getting more people to do it and like to advertise an app so
okay.
they could do it.
So to encourage more litter pickers.
And to stop people littering.
So it's got a message there about don't litter pick, but don't drop litter. It's also got a helpful tool for people to use that encourages people to do a litter pick. So tell me about your litter picks. How long have you been doing that?
Well, my first ever one I did was on 20th of March.
20th of March this year?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And then I've been doing it every day since today.
You've been doing it every day? Tell me about your litter pick then. What do you do on your litter pick?
So, get my bucket and obviously grabber that looks like a dragon.
You've got a bucket and a grabber?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you walk with it and then you go around different places. If there's a little bit of litter there, or sorry, there, you pick it up, you put it in the bin.
Okay.
And then that's what I do.
So that sounds like you do a different route every day.
Yeah.
You do. So maybe as part of your app development, you could include a tool for the people who are doing the litter picking to say, this is a route that you did. You can plan your routes. So you could say, here's a 10-minute litter pick walk, here's a 20 litter pick walk, and people could plan their routes to see what litter picks they've done that week, so that they don't just hit the same areas every day, which is good, but it will keep that place really tidy, but it could mean that there's another place that has still got quite a lot of litter if you don't go there very often. Yeah? Have you thought about other ways that you could develop the app? So either to help the people doing the litter picking, or to help encourage more people to do litter picking, or to help spread the message about not dropping litter?
I haven't written this down, but I just thought of it.
Okay.
Maybe I could have added like a supermarket thing where you could have bought the tools.
Okay, so a shop to buy litter picking tools. That sounds like a great idea. Even though it's not written on the page though, you've got a chance to do a presentation to your class, haven't you? So you can talk about ways in which you could develop the app. Yeah. So one of the things that I know from my work is that you often develop something, what's called a minimum viable product. You've got websites and things like that. So develop something that is going to do the bare minimum, but then you add to it, you develop it. You don't just leave it standing still. And as you add to it, you find out what people want. So you're not going to build a litter picking app and then people are going to want to know where to buy milkshakes. It's like it just doesn't make sense, does it? But you're absolutely right. You could build a litter picking app and then people may want to know where to buy litter picking tools and supplies. Yeah, so they could buy it through the app.
So it'll like be a mini Amazon website. But
Yeah.
Amazon
So it could be
that only sold litter picking stuff.
Litter picking stuff. Yeah. If your app had a cool name, at the moment it's just litter picking, isn't it? If it had a cool name and branding, you could perhaps even sell some merch. So you're talking about tools like grabbers, but what if you were talking about baseball caps that had LP on it, litter picking? That'd be quite, I don't know if that'd be cool, but it'd be...
Like GP.
Like some other YouTubers and things like that, yeah. So, okay, so that's another thing about how you could promote the app. So, a lot of people promote their apps through advertising, but you could also promote it through writing blogs, keeping a video diary, posting updates. So you do your daily litter pit walk, don't you? And you've done it every day for a few months now, which is great. And you've got photos from some of those litter pit walks, haven't you? You've got photos from all of those litter pit walks where you've shown the litter that you've collected that day. So maybe that could be part of what goes onto the app as well. People could share their litter picking content. Yeah. So I upload my photo of how much litter I picked that day onto my app, and other people can like it and go, "That's really good." What else can people do? So that's another way that you could potentially develop this, and you could then encourage a community of litter pickers throughout the world.
But if I do that, like the commenting and stuff, that might cause cyberbullying, or
it might cause cyberbullying. So you need to have some way of making sure that people are only kind to each other. Yeah. So maybe if you did open it up to a community sharing thing, you'd have what they call community rules. So like, you're not allowed to be unkind to each other.
Then they might still be kind.
Then you can kick them off the app.
Oh yeah.
Yeah? It's your app, Reubens, do what you want.
Yeah.
Your app. What else could you do? So you've got a community of litter pickers. You've got people uploading their own content. Maybe you could award badges and trophies. So you know, with Fitbit and things like that, you say, "Wow, congratulations, you've walked 10,000 steps today." You could do, "Congratulations, you've picked up 1 kilogram of litter. You've picked up 10 kilograms of litter, or you've racked up 1 hour of litter picking time." You could do all of those kind of things, and people could get trophies, and they could then share. I'm talking about not real metal trophies, but like things for on their app. You could then, if I was to receive one of those trophies or badges, I could then share it on my social media and say, "Look, I'm hashtag number 10 litter picker in the UK." That'd be quite cool, wouldn't it? Yeah. So you could find that if you're doing that as part of your community. So there's quite a few ideas there of how you could develop the app. Have you got any other final words on this?
Well, I've got one more statement that I would like to say.
Yep.
Where it says how many bins there are in different places.
Yeah.
There are 46 public bins in the City of London.
Okay, so the City of London, which is quite a small area, isn't it? But there's 46 bins. Public bins. That's great. So that's part of your app research, and that's going to be what's published on the app, isn't it? How many bins there are in certain areas, to encourage not just litter pickers, but just everyday regular people. I'm sure litter pickers are regular too, but to encourage people that have got just their own litter to know where nearest bin is, so that they can put their own litter away in a bin. Yeah. Sounds like a great idea, Reuben. Well done. Well, I hope your presentation goes well today at school. Going to deliver it nice and confidently.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Great. Well done, lad.